As if the stunts couldn't get any more crazier or warped out or what have you. Well, in 2010, Johnny, Steve-O, Bam, and the rest of the gang returned for more stunts and 3D too. Here's my review of Jackass 3. Or should I say Jackass 3D. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2010 reality comedy flick Jackass 3D, or Jackass 3 on home media. Released by Paramount and MTV Films, produced by Dick House, and directed by Jeff Tremaine once more. The third installment of the Jackass film series. I'm going to go ahead and place the card there, just in case you didn't see my reviews of the first two films, or if you'd like to see them again before going into this one. So, give me a few more seconds. Okay. Well, the regular Jackass cast consisted of Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera, Ryan Dunn, Steve-O, Dave England, Jason Weeman Acuna, Preston Lacey, Danger Ehren McGhehey, and Chris Pontius are back. Now, this is the last film Jackass to feature Ryan Dunn before he passed away the following year, and Margera as a principal member before his departure in 2020. Now, he was briefly in the new one, Jackass Forever. It will also be the last film to feature a guest appearance by the big mustached flame man, Rip Taylor, who passed away in October 2019. This was released on October 15th, 2010. And let me tell you, it gained mostly some more positive reviews from the critics, and this did even better than the first two films. Now then, first of all, we start with Beavis and Butthead opening the film by explaining 3D technology in a manner typical for the characters. And they start arguing, get into a slap fight real quickly, with several of the moves especially animated to come out of the screen in a 3D setting. The opening sequence features the members lining up, standing in each color of the rainbow, while an opera version of the Jackass theme song, Corona, plays. Once Johnny introduces the film, like he usually does, sorry I didn't do this in the last one, I'm Johnny Knoxville, welcome to Jackass! Each cast member does small stunts by various objects in slow motion to The Kids Are Back by Twisted Sister. The opening sequence, as well as many of the stunts, were filmed with phantom high-speed cameras which shoot at 1,000 frames per second. The most notable stunts and pranks include Johnny being camouflage painted as a bull charges at him. Yes, which, that was a real good scene, the Invisible Man. That was absolutely really, really funny. Let's see. Bam falling into a pit filled with snakes. Ooh, Ryan playing the tuba while a male sheep rams him, which that's very funny too. And Steve-O drinking Preston's sweat after running an elliptical. And Weeman participating in a bar brawl with other little people. Now that was classic. Preston getting a football kicked against his face. Chris flying an RC copper as it's tied to his wanker. Ehren getting his crooked tooth pulled by Bam's Lamborghini, which, whoa, that was really, wow. And Dave playing tearball with a beehive against Steve-O. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, I can't make that face whenever crazy stuff like that happens. And, of course, the final stunt involves Steve-O being launched in the air while inside a porta potty connected to bungee cords, which, believe me, that's disgusting. The following closing skit is done in a similar fashion as the introduction, as Knoxville announces he's about to end the movie, then triggers an old-fashioned dynamite plunger. After the rest of the crew is disappointed by the initial explosion being a mere puff of air out of a nearby piñata, everything in the room is destroyed in a series of large explosions as the blown-up objects are thrown at the cast like the opening, all shown in slow motion, to the tune of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. After the explosions are finished, the cast members are flushed away by a wave pool. As in the past two Jackass films, comedian Rip Taylor makes an appearance before the credits roll, celebrating the end of the film in an overly dramatic fashion. And that's that. Well, what did I think of Jackass 3? I'm going to say this was even more funnier than the rest. But nevertheless, I really thought this was absolutely really funny. I also like it. I like its soundtrack, where this time Sam Spiegel and Amjad Abbasel, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. And then, but it included lots of fun music and what have you, including song you hear at the end credits, a song called Memories, done by Weezer. Yes, let me see. Because, if I'm not mistaken, yes. Rivers Cuomo, along with Brian Bell and Scott Schreiner, actually had cameo appearances. Of course, those are 3 out of the 4 members of Weezer. Shane Pat wasn't in with them. Oh well. Let's see here. Karen O of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs returns to do a song called If You're Gonna Be Dumb, You Gotta Be Tough. Plus, there's lots of other songs, including Roger Miller's You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo Herd, which that's absolutely really crazy. And you're not gonna believe this. This one scene, one stunt where they're trying to like slide. Well, I think they used a slip and slide or something. Well, I know they used roller skates and bikes and whatever to crash into a pool. And I think you remember that old roller skate song from the 70s, "Brand New Key" by Melanie. Yeah, that played that. I couldn't believe it. This was so blooming crazy, but it was pretty gosh darn hilarious. Woo! Excuse me. Yeah. Well, after this, there would also be a little something released in the summer of the following year. And less than a week before Ryan Dunn's death, Paramount released Jackass 3.5, a home media version with additional footage behind the scenes, plus additional stunts not shown in the actual movie. Which, believe me, there was lots of pretty darn good ones. Especially one called Bombs Away, where the guys mix cola and peppermint candies together and they throw the balls on the ground, creating cola explosions, causing the balls to fly in all directions at high speed. Whoa! Believe me, I'd rather I don't try this because, as always, I forgot to point out they show that warning just like at the beginning of the TV show. These stunts were done by professionals, so if you're watching, don't try these at home and whatever. Well, you get the point, alright? I recently just finished watching 3.5. It was crazy and what have you. A little freaky, though, but funny, though, at some parts. Anyway, the film got lots of pretty good response and what have you. And what can I say? This was just an even bigger step up from the previous film. The film became one of the biggest, probably the most successful of the franchise, going on to make 171 million worldwide. Aside from our usual cast, we get appearances from Bam Margera's mom and dad, April and Phil, plus his brother Jess makes little bit of an appearance. Mike Judge provides the voices of Beavis and Butthead, who just happen to have a brand new show out now on Paramount Plus. Gee whiz. Plus lots of others, including Tony Hawk and Sean William Scott as well, who recently worked with Johnny Knoxville in the Dukes of Hazzard movie back in 2005. I know I have yet to review that, but we'll see. But anyway, and even though you heard her in the end credits of the last one, but you see Johnny Knoxville's own daughter Madison, plus his son Rocco, appearing in the end credits as well. But I gotta tell you, there was a whole lot of them. We also get to see some of the crew as well, including director and producer Jeff Tremaine and producer Spike Jonze. Yep. Really, really, really crazy. Anyway, now in 2012, they did mention that a fourth one would happen, but we wouldn't get until a decade later. However, we did get something in 2013, and it was Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. According to Bam's appearance on the Howard Stern show in 2012, when he was talking about Jackass, he says there's going to be a whole movie about Knoxville's grandpa character. Yes. And that film was dedicated to Ryan Dunn, who died in a fatal car crash, which I haven't seen yet, but I am going to try and watch it. I'll review it sometime later on in the future. But anyway, this just was an absolutely crazy, fun-filled, stunt-filled flick. A lot of it made me laugh and what have you. So overall, with all those crazy stunts you can expect, like the last two, and some pretty good tunes, would I recommend Jackass 3D? I'd say hell yeah, give it a try. You might enjoy it. As long as some of the pie humor and the freaky stunts of, well, including graphic nudity and live, it doesn't bother you much. Or if you're a hardcore fan of Jackass or a hardcore completionist of this, then definitely. But, well, maybe play it safe and give it a one-time watch. But I'd still say more hell yeah than first-time watch, though. Not that I'm trying to be all yeah. Alright, enough said. So what are your thoughts on Jackass 3D? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Stay tuned for my next Saturday morning TV vlog coming out tomorrow morning on Kid Video. Thanks for watching. If you like this, check out these other reviews. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the Twisted 2001 comedy with Tom Green, who has a show on MTV, the film known as Freddy Got Fingered. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of another film that Sean William Scott appeared in, and it was the fourth installment of the main theatrical series of American Pie called American Reunion. Or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of Beavis and Butthead Do America from 1996. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.